I had already gone to see doctors. I had taken medication. I had even tried melatonin supplements. At first, things seemed a little better, but after a while, I realized something. I was still exhausted, sometimes even more tired in the morning than I had been the night before. And that was when I began to ask myself a different question. I slowly started to understand that maybe the problem wasn't only about sleep. Maybe it had something to do with the way I was thinking every day. Before we continue, I want to clarify something important. What I'm sharing here is based on my personal experience and my own beliefs about life. It is not a substitute for medical advice or treatment. Each person has a different body and different circumstances, so please take this simply as a perspective to consider and always seek guidance from qualified professionals when needed. I chose a different path, starting by changing the way I think. After trying many solutions from the outside, I began turning inward and working with myself. I practiced thinking more positively, not to deny reality, but to accept the truth and see it more clearly. Through my experiences, I began to understand many things about the nature of life, about relationships, and about human beings themselves. These experiences didn't come to break me. They came to teach me how to become more self-aware and grow from within. I also stopped waiting for comfort or encouragement from others. Instead, I began speaking to myself with words of release, letting go of blame, letting go of guilt, letting go of old stories. I practiced forgiving myself and saying it out loud. Sometimes I would stand in front of a mirror, look into my own eyes, and remind myself, I don't have to live in negativity anymore. I am done with those old energies. I can move forward. In my personal belief, I see each person as a kind of small universe. This body is simply an accumulation of food transformed over time, and this mind is an accumulation of old impressions and memories. I don't deny them, but I also learn not to completely identify myself with them. I remind myself that I can choose a different response to the same situation. I used affirmations and positive words not as a miracle, but as a way to retrain my thinking habits. I believe that when we accept, change, and make clear decisions, both the body and the mind can learn a new way of functioning. Just like in physics, energy never truly disappears. It only transforms from one form to another. To me, that means instead of letting my energy flow into tension and self-blame, I can learn to redirect it into calmness and self-support. And when I changed the way I spoke to myself, when I changed the way I saw myself, I began to notice something. My body started responding differently. Not immediately, not perfectly, every day. But clearly, the system inside me became less tense. And that change felt very real. If what I've shared resonates with a part of you, you can leave a 1 in the comments to let me know. There are still many things I've learned from within that I want to share gradually, when the story and the context are ready. Not to make it mysterious, but to make sure it's understood in the right way and not misunderstood. When I changed the way I spoke to myself, things began to change. One thing I realized quite late was this. For a long time, the voice I used with myself was very harsh. When things didn't go well, I blamed myself. When I was tired, I pushed myself harder. When I didn't achieve something, I concluded that I simply wasn't good enough. I didn't see it as violence toward myself. I thought it was just discipline. But then I started to notice something. Every sentence we say to ourselves leaves a trace. Not in some mystical way, but in a very real, human way. When I kept repeating self-critical thoughts, my body responded with tension. My breathing became shallow. My shoulders and neck tightened. My head felt like it was constantly bracing itself just to get through another day. So I tried something very small. I changed my inner voice. Not by pretending everything was fine, but by speaking to myself in a kinder and more honest way. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," I tried saying, "I'm tired and I'm learning how to move forward." Instead of, "I have to push harder," I tried saying, "Maybe I can slow down a little." At the same time, I continued reading and learning more about neuroscience and psychology. I discovered that the brain has plasticity. What we repeat long enough, our thoughts, our reactions, gradually becomes the system's habit. If we've trained our system to live in tension, we can also retrain it to move in a gentler direction. Not overnight, but through small repetitions each day. I don't call it reprogramming myself in some grand way. For me, it's simply changing my habitual reactions. When things don't go as planned, I try not to jump to conclusions too quickly. When I'm tired, I allow myself to admit that I'm tired. When my mind starts racing, I remind myself to return to my breath and to the sensations in my body. And something interesting happened. When I changed my responses, my body began to respond differently too. I'm not saying everything disappeared, but I noticed that I was less tense during the day. I wasn't stuck in that bracing state for hours at a time anymore. And in the evening, I felt less anxious about the need to sleep. For me, that was a very important turning point. I stopped trying to fix my sleep. Instead, I rebuilt my relationship with myself first. And when that relationship became less tense, my inner system could finally breathe again. From that point on, I began to believe something very simple. We don't always need another new solution. Sometimes, what we need is to change the way we treat ourselves, slowly enough, gently enough, and patiently enough for the system inside us to learn again. Thank you for staying with me until this moment. If this resonates with you, I'd really appreciate a like. And let's continue this journey together. When I changed the input, life began to change the output. There was a very simple realization that came to me. When the input is unhealthy, the output rarely turns out differently. This is true in work, in relationships, and for me, it was also true for my thoughts, my nervous system, my emotions, and the way my body responded each day. When I spent a long time living in worry and self-blame, my inner system learned how to stay tense. My mind became noisier, my body more rigid, and by evening it became harder to relax. But when I began to change the inputs, with gentler thoughts, a slower rhythm of life, and choices that supported my well-being, I noticed that my body started responding differently. I understand cause and effect in a very simple way. Whatever we plant, the system becomes familiar with. The same applies to thoughts. The same applies to the nervous system. When I nourished peace and more positive emotions, I felt my body breathing more easily. I also understood that in such states, the body often responds with biological changes, what people sometimes call feel-good hormones, such as dopamine or oxytocin. I don't see that as a miracle, but simply as the body responding to the inner environment we create every day. On the other hand, when I allowed myself to stay in negativity for too long, I could feel it draining both my energy and my focus. I often compare this to assets and liabilities in life. Supportive habits accumulate gradually, like assets, while habits that exhaust us also accumulate, but in the opposite direction. In my personal belief, the universe operates through balance and restoration. And if each person is like a small universe, then perhaps we are not outside that principle either. I don't need to control every outcome. I only need to choose my inputs each day. How I think, how I speak to myself, and how I treat this body. I stopped forcing myself to sleep. Instead, I rebuilt the conditions that allowed my inner system to breathe more easily. And when the input changed, I slowly began to see the output change as well. Gradually, but very real. As I changed the way I thought and lived, there was another piece that helped calm my inner system even more. For me, that piece was meditation, and I'll share that story in the next video. If something in what I've shared resonates with you, you can leave a 1 in the comments to let me know. And if you'd like to continue this journey with me in future videos, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for staying and listening until this point. Beyond my personal story, I've also taken time to compile a research summary about the connection between mindset, the nervous system, and sleep. In it, I discuss how chronic stress affects hormones and the nervous system, and why changing thinking habits may help the inner system settle down. I've posted it on the channel's community page for anyone who would like to read more as a reference. I would be very happy if this research brings some encouragement and hope to others.